Thank you very much, Jonathan Miller, for taking your time and participating in this event. We will be talking about the transitioning from the academia, or also speaking about activities and skills that people develop beyond the academia. How would you describe your transition from academia to this role, to your current work role?
Well, I left university in 1996, a long time ago, and got a job in the field that I'd studied, biochemistry. I was doing some lab work, eventually fell in with the IT people in the department. As the most IT capable person in the team, I ended up doing a lot of the database submissions and that kind of stuff. And that moved me from what I wanted to do at that point, from a research scientist into doing IT support. I moved over to computing services at the university and ended up helping academics out with their research projects and that sort of work, helping them bring their teaching and learning skills and resources to the internet. And then I moved across to climateprediction.net to help a research project. I was a system administrator for that, managing a project that ran MetOffice it ran MetOffice climate models in your screensaver, and we gathered about 200 terabytes of data there, and I had to help the academics prepare it and get it onto a supercomputer and to manage the computing infrastructure. Then I decided about that point that I wanted to leave the university. I'd been here an awfully long time at that point. I was trying to get some jobs in industry, and I found it quite difficult initially. It was a matter of tuning my CV. A lot of rejections initially. I thought people thought that I was institutionalised. That was a question I got asked on more than one occasion. You've been in the university for 15 years. Do you feel that? How do you feel you fit in the business world? And it was a matter of tuning my CV such that I broke up my 15 years into what looked like a smaller subset of careers, so they could get a grasp of what I was doing, and showing that I was open to the needs that these companies had. So it wasn't difficult initially. And so, amongst all of this stuff, I'd also taken time out to retrain, and I was hoping to change to become a lawyer. I trained to become a barrister in the end, was called to the bar in 2010. But that career also never quite materialised. And then went back into IT, got a job in business, and worked with big data, working with companies who needed the resources of the cloud provider to find out different bits of information about their data, their business processes and what have you. And then I moved to my current position at Elsevier, supporting a large research publications application.
At the beginning or at the earlier stage of your career, where did you think, where would you end up?
Well, initially, the very first thing after university, I wanted to be a policeman. I never thought I'd ended up doing what I'm doing now, sort of variety of things, but never thought I'd be here.
Which were the challenges that you have to face towards your career? Which were the main challenges?
Throughout my career, learning new skills all the time, showing that I can adapt and keep up to date with new technology. I think I've had some massive shifts in my career from research to IT to law back to IT. I think that's been quite useful. I'm often described as having an eclectic CV, and I think people actually see that as a benefit. I certainly spin it as a benefit, and it helps me, well, the legal career in particular, helps me approach a lot of the situations at work with a slightly different perspective from most employees. And I think it helps me manage these situations I find myself in much better. So the challenge is keeping up to date and learning stuff and showing that I can actually use that information effectively.
Looking back, what would you do differently?
think I would have left the university sooner, if I'm honest. I thoroughly enjoyed my time outside the university. As I was asked when I came onto this day, what do I miss about university? Actually, almost nothing, looking back. And I wonder why I stayed so long. There's so much variety in the work that you can do outside as well. And yeah, the world of business is something that I should have gone into much sooner.
We were speaking about mentorship. Which have been your experiences about mentorship?
So when I was studying for the bar, we were assigned a mentor who was someone who was supposed to have the same kind of interests as you did. I found that as a complete waste of time, if I'm honest. I had a mentor. I saw him as a connection on LinkedIn, but that's the only connection we really had. We met twice, and it was just we didn't hit it off. He was very busy, and we were politically, the way we thought about things was wrong. Now, I do regret that I didn't go back, because there were opportunities to go back and get a new mentor, but I felt that what's going to change, what's going to be better. But there are people who were not formally mentors that I went through for one of my tutors. I actually still in touch with periodically, and I think that someone like that would have been better for me, but I didn't bother pursuing the relationship, and I regret it to a small extent, because it would have given me a few more ins, because the law is very hard to break into, and I was ultimately unsuccessful. So, yeah, pretty poor experience with being assigned a mentor, really.
Do you think that the lack of mentorship made you a more committed person to your work, that you knew, for example, you rely on yourself, or that you have to, or do you think that there were challenges but advantages but also disadvantages? Okay, we can only do the disadvantages, but advantages about the lack of mentorship in a way? Or?
Actually, I think it's probably a disadvantage not having one. As I said, it's very hard to break in without. I was a barrister, and you have to get a pupillage, and getting an in to a chamber is quite difficult. And I think I didn't do enough networking. People would say at events, as I say to people today, contact me, get in touch. I'm happy to help, I'm willing to help. People genuinely are. But at that stage of my career, I wasn't terribly confident. I wasn't sure that anybody would be interested in me. But people are. People are interested in making connections. I've been telling people at this event today, nobody employs a barrister. They employ a person who's got a certain set of skills that make up that thing. So you should. Yeah, my failing here was failing to pursue the connections that I was given, and it would have made a big difference. I think I could have been doing the law, I think, if I pursued that well. Because being older, I went a bit late, people would assume I was already called to the bar and treat me in a different way from the rest of the students. But I didn't pursue those relationships that people offered.
Okay, thank you very much for your advice and your